Hello everyone, my name of course is Artemage and welcome to day 14 of VEDA. Sunday night, while trying to get myself to get to a point where I'm ready to fall asleep, I was browsing random YouTube videos. I encountered this channel by a guy going by Ryukahr. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm sorry if I'm not. Now he does this series called Extraordinarily Hard Games, and I encountered one he uploaded about a month ago on Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. Now this is a game I myself have only beat last summer, despite the fact that I've been playing it for some 27-ish years. Now my beating it so late was in part due to the fact that I never actually owned it, I only borrowed it, and also due in part to the fact that it is archaic video games as an excellent example of the medium at the time. First off, you had localization issues where you would have out-and-out wrong information or things that were super ambiguous, such as the kid in the first town that you tend to come across. I can't remember the village order / names. You should probably look that up. I'm not going to, but I probably should. He tells you to go west to Parappa Palace to get the candle, but Parappa Palace is in the northeast from your location. And of course we also have the infamous sort of setups such as I am error. Now I didn't understand error meant a mistake when I first played it. I just understood it as the guy introducing himself. And so that helped me later on when I got told to go find error to get some information. And because the internet is the internet, Ryukahr understands that error is a bit of a meme and is not completely irrelevant.
Well, I can't pretend I don't know about this guy.
But I had a lot of fun watching this guy's video because there was a discovery there that I could recognize in myself and seeing some of the difficulties he was having. Now, some areas he was finding more difficult than I was, like the first time he encountered an iron knuckle, he tried to use the same strategy he used on his first stealth post, which was just crouch and stab at the legs. But as we all know, the iron knuckles have their shields lifted and lowered depending upon the algorithm. And of course, as any veteran Zelda 2 player will tell you, there is a way to cheese the iron knuckle fights. He did discover this eventually on his own, and it actually didn't take him very long. It took him a lot less time than I did. Mind you, the first time I played, I think I was in grade 2, and he is an adult, so there might be that. There were also these things he was doing that I would never have thought of, such as in his first fight against Horsehead, he was jumping and slashing at the same time, so that way he was getting the hit and being propelled back away from Horsehead to avoid the counterattack. And crazy enough, he actually went into Parappa Palace without the shield spell because he didn't know how to get into the buildings at first, it seemed, when people were opening the doors for him. And it was really interesting and quite cool to watch this discovery as someone who has spent 30 years with this game. And it was also really cool to see what kind of expectations are created from the medium having evolved so much over the years. So this is a video series I'm definitely going to go back and check out more of. I hope he does upload more of the Zelda 2 stuff, just because I'm really finding a lot of things to push me forward and wanting to see this as someone who's played it so much. There's also a playthrough of the game that I want to do again, where the Nintendo Switch's online system has the Nintendo Classics, and there's a version of Zelda 2 on there, where you start with just the default 4 magic and life containers, but all your levels max out to 8, and you have all the spells, and I think that'd be really cool to try and get through just with that way. So link to Ryukahr's channel and the Zelda 2 video in particular down below, as well as everything else you can always find down there. And until tomorrow, take care of yourselves and each other, and I will talk to you soon.